Okay, so now we're ready for our maxillary full arch tray. Okay, and for this particular tray size, we need to have 3 measurements of water. And we need 3 measurements of the alginate powder. Okay, I'm gonna go in with our material. Okay, here we go. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Incorporate the powder and the liquid. Okay, so it's getting a little bit more full in my bowl. So I need to learn to manipulate all this material so that it's all one consistency. I always want to make sure that I don't have any dry alginate at the bottom of my bowl. Okay. I keep clearing my spatula, checking. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. That's our nice smooth cream cheese. All right, so now this one I'm gonna grab almost all of it. I'm gonna go right into the posterior of the tray, right down, okay? Making sure we do not have any air pockets. It's very important. And it almost fills up my whole tray, okay? We wanna make sure that we don't have too much so that it goes down the patient's throat, but we want enough to get all of the anatomy of the teeth. Okay, so here we go. Clearing my spatula. Gonna seat the tray from the posterior of the patient or behind the patient. It's very important that I retract the cheek with my opposite hand that I have the tray in. Then I'm going to retract from this side and I'm gonna go all the way into the patient's mouth. I'm going to seat it a little bit from the posterior, bring that lip up and over carefully, put my finger in, posterior seating all the way to the anterior. And what I want to do is make sure that lip stays up and over that tray. So we get all of the anterior teeth. Like that. So also too, I also want to make sure that this handle should be right in line with the patient's nose. And you'll be able to see that a little bit when you have your real patient. I'm going to check my material. We're almost there. I want to make sure that I always hold the tray in the patient's mouth while it's setting. Okay. I'm going to check it again here. Oh, I think we're ready. Okay, I'm going to release the suction on one side, release the suction on the other side. Okay, and again, we want one motion. Okay, and here's our impression. And again, if you look at the 2 front teeth, that midline should be right into the middle of that tray.